Got a few different ways to get there, and you guys are gonna play with this, okay? I'm gonna work mostly right now off a single collar tie. All right, quick review on one day. We're gonna use a technique called pop under. I make a C, an upside down or half turn C. I have my left foot forward, he's got his right leg back. I gotta cover this distance. So I hit a little pop and I step. As I'm doing that, I'm trying to get my top of my head almost around his armpit level. Now, to get to his back is actually pretty hard from here. I gotta do a lot of footwork to get there. So instead, we call it just jamming in the middle. I get my hand to come across to his hip. All right, just spin you. I just feel like I'm almost shelving Aiden. All right, now our left hand is gonna come around. Our left foot is gonna come around. And I travel to the back. And then when I make our grip, sorry bud, I wanna have, if I'm looking to the right, my right palm is up, my left palm is on top. I have a palm-to-palm grip, no thumbs. Definitely not this, and this is not a grip. So palm to palm. I keep my elbows tight, my butt back, and I'm resting my head right on his lap. So again, I'm here, boop, just a little bit, then fill the space. I come to his hip, walk around, turn my head around, and establish the back, okay? Same exact thing. Now we're gonna have a concept, we have inside bicep control. We're here, and I pummeled, and I got my hand to his bicep, maybe not into his head, but I got to his bicep for just a split second. Now, not necessarily more advanced, but I'm gonna try to pull this and slide back and get my head low. Boom. Now my old coach would say, comb my hair with his bicep, whoop, I throw it by me. Now I keep my ear glued to his lat, and here comes my hand again, whips around and takes it back. One more time, I'll let you play with those two. We were here, first time we couldn't pummel in, so we hit that pop under. Second time, we pummeled in, we got inside bicep control. I draw back a little bit and get a little heavy. That starts getting him extended, and then I just burst that same step, throw his arm over my head, fill the space, come to the hip, whip around, get to the back. Does that make sense? Cool with that? Let's go. So guys. So first off, when I layer techniques, here's how I think you should approach it. If you are feeling comfortable with the first, second, or third technique we're doing, then sure, add the next one. If you are struggling with the initial one, stay there or maybe add the second. They all share similar concepts, but if you're struggling with the initial concept, don't rush the next ones, okay? Cool. So next one is called a throw by. And there's many different ways to do a throw by. The way I like to do it is I like to have an inverted hand, all right? So I kind of take my hand, I start turning my thumb almost around. And sorry about that. I start getting my forearm to like notch in to his, like the divot of his elbow, all right? Now I'm gonna think about taking a step forward and whipping my left elbow over here. And that whips Aiden around. You almost feel like you're falling into him, and we just cover the space with our head. So again, I'm here. I get this inverted elbow, and then the more we step and turn our body, almost like I'm looking to try and turn completely around, the better I get, okay? We have one of our top athletes here, Patty, even though he hasn't competed in a long time, but when he did compete, he has a monster throw by, but he hit this on a dude and literally just dunked his face into the mat, fight over. It's kind of funny, but great technique. Another variation, okay? We call it the cam variation. Let's say I'm being a little tricky. Oh, well, what's up, Gracie? Yeah. Or I'm just meeting with someone who's really tough. I put my hand on my bicep, and now I kind of have this extra lever to do it, and it works pretty well as well. So let's say you might not have that fast speed, just kind of put your hand on your bicep, and kind of just literally like just try to throw a fucking haymaker with your elbow, and it works pretty good. Cool? Okay, add both or all three. Have fun. Cycle through them or use which one you want. Now let's start looking at, let's go a very easy one first. So, my fault. Boom, we got to the back. Hey. Now, let's just work at a simple knee drop one. I do want to work the foot sweep, but we have some newer guys here. Let's start briefly with a knee drop. Can I spin you this one? Okay. So getting someone down for the back is actually harder than you think. Of course, I could pick him up and send him, but if there's any size difference or he's a good grappler, that doesn't work too well. And you're using a ton of strength to do it. And then if I pick him up and send him, it almost makes it easy sometimes for him to get back up to his feet. So it tends to be a big wasted reward. So there's a little smarter ways to do things. First, one of the easiest one I like to teach called a knee drop. I want to make sure I have a good stable base, and then my left foot. Now, I call it a blind foot because I'm looking to the right, so I'm not looking where I step. I just know I'm stepping outside of his leg. I'm not stepping between his leg right now. So I'm stepping out. Then I'm going to take this knee and drop it over there and turn 90 degrees. After I do that, I stay nice and tight to him. My left arm that's under his armpit stays there, and my right arm head was kind of like mini spine to spine right now. Again, just from here. Okay, I'm choosing to make my grip. Sorry, hold on. Put that over there. I'm choosing to make my grip on the right side, so I'm looking to the right. I'm gonna drop him right here. Step, knee drop, connect. Okay, one more time. Sometimes it really works too well. When you get him moving, whoop, just right on top of him, collapsing. Does that make sense? Let's try that. There's some movement patterns I like that'll help us with a foot sweep later. All right, let's go. Down. Don't just get in the habit of stopping here. It's not enough. He's definitely not done. I want you to be aware building to the next spot. I should tight. I want to be heavy. I do not want him to get back up. I did all the effort to get to the back. Finally take him down, and I'll let him get back up again? Fuck no, stay on him. Cool, go. It's pretty simple, right? Okay, let's go to the next step. Let's hit that foot sweep where it's kind of, we call it Tani Otoshi, but let's call it a rear foot sweep for lack of a better term right now. All right, I want you to make the similar thing you were just doing. Stepping and kind of turning a little bit. And step, kind of turning. But I'm not dropping my knee. Step, turn, okay? Now I step, turn, trip. Same thing, we build up, okay? So I'm catching, I'm bringing his weight backwards. He has to take that step. If not, we get to do the knee drop. He goes down easy, right? But he's gonna move. So we are now just leaving a leg behind. Whoop. And staying on top. Does that make sense? There's really nothing to it. I mean, it's not a overly shocking thing. But think about striking with your instep. You're almost like kind of like leaving it behind. The more, like, please, for the love of God, don't. Quick funny story. Turn around real quick. One of the first classes I ever taught. Put your leg up on the whiteboard. We were doing old school, old Sotogari. And there was combatives back then. I said, you know what you can do, guys? You do this and boom, just hit the calf really hard. And so one of the fucking brand new students thought that's what we wanted him to do. Did this, boom. Poor guy Amir, his whole leg from here down was completely black and blue. He had a train, had to go to the hospital, a big deal. Crazy shit, so don't do that, cool? All right, so, Gabe, that means definitely you. There's something in your face that makes me worried. I'm kidding, I love you. All right, so again, step, whoop, and right down. Make sense? Try it, go ahead. Continue attacking some takedowns and some trips, or we could bring it to the ground a little bit and start going over the fundamentals of back attacks and chokes and all that. Choice? Ground. I hear a lot of ground. Okay, okay. So let's go. I just go turtle ground. Guys, there are many strategies to get and attack the back. All right, or get. When I say attack the back, I mean I'll show it to you in a second. I have a very dominant position where I can choke him or submit him, and I have like ultimate control. So when you look at grappling arts, there's combat arts. In a one-on-one scenario, if I get to someone's back, there's pretty much nothing they can do. Okay, now, of course there is, but theoretically. All right, you're gonna start in more like I don't call it like a wrestling position, but I want to start with my knee nice and close to his knee. My other leg is covering his hip. Right, I'm almost getting chest to chest. My arm that's on the outside is gonna come through his neck. My other arm is come through his armpit. We call it our seatbelt grip. And I'm gonna make my hands in a gable grip, palm to palm, right underneath his shoulder for now. And so we get used to having our right hand up, left hand down. We starting class in 2 minutes. I thought I had 6 o'clock. It's okay, we'll show this and I'll give you guys a couple reps, okay? So first, I'm now just gonna skirt up a little bit and get my knee to start jamming and get my elbow to start covering his bicep. Now I'm thinking about doing a forward roll, just drive my right shoulder forward to the ground. I can feel like I've contained in between my knees. I'm getting close to having my hooks in. I've achieved spine to spine, which is really a big prerequisite. Now I'll add a little add-on here. You guys are behind me. Can you come in front? It's important. Okay, so I have my seatbelt grip. Problem is he can use his arm pretty well to escape. So we grab it. Now I maintain 2-on-1. And then all I'm doing is hooking onto the arm and pulling my elbows in. By doing that, we get tighter. My left foot can now come over his hip. And then I use that to clear my right leg. So I rock him a little bit. My right leg shoots out. And then I rock him back. So I try to get my bottom leg to cover his hip. And my top foot can go in a body triangle if I have long legs. Or I just put my foot on his butt cheek. I stay nice and tight. And we'll stop right there for now. Because this is a deep section. I'll do it later if you guys stay for all levels. Again. One more time, I'll let you do it. In fact, guys, who's on Malik, Patty? You guys coming on now? No, if you guys want to start just jumping in and drilling with us, I'll line up in a second. Does anybody have to leave right at 6:45? I do. You do? Get the hell out of here. I'm kidding. All right, Gabe, we'll see you soon. Jace, you got to leave too? Okay, you can go. It's 6:45 right now. Okay, yeah, if you guys got to leave, take off. I'm just going to add this, finish this. So again, we're in seatbelt. I rock him forward. I have my knees pinched around him. I establish 2-on-1 in his arm. The top leg hooks. My bottom leg clears. We would call this 2 hooks in, but we're gonna make it better by bringing the bottom leg across to cover his hip. Now his escape path is much harder, and then my other leg can just hang out right here. Does that sound cool? Get a few reps. 1, 2, 3. I want to play with a few different things to see how far we get. All right, 1, 2, 3. In and grab your buddy, whoever you want. Destiny. Okay. So guys, we're gonna go through as a warm-up drill. Yeah, circle up. Come on, you're right. My fault. I'm sorry. I know. This is the only formal part of class. After I bow in, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm joking. Okay, so right here, they're gonna go 1 from 1. They're gonna start in the collar tie, and they're gonna work pop unders, duck unders. They're gonna work throw bys, whatever they can, starting from the collar tie to get to the back. Okay, 1 from 1. Little pop under. Now, like Destiny should fight out, hand fight, boom, now it's her turn. Okay, same thing, Aiden fights out. Boom, his turn. Boom, okay. Now guys, no bullshit. If you do the same one every single time, I don't care. That means you're learning. I watched Oz for 5 years, Kimura, and do nothing else. And then it was 5 years of triangles and nothing else. So I get it being fixated on a technique. Cool, let's go. And all Patty does is throw by. So let's go right from the back, and any finish you want, really, for you advanced guys, mix it up. All right, in fundamentals, we worked on quickly the knee drop and the foot sweep. So can you just demonstrate the foot sweep again? I would really like you guys to work on the Tani Otoshi, but stepping and just kind of catching the foot. And then I want us to finish, I'll go back down really quick. I want us to continue that Aiden's gonna get all the way to get his hooks in, so he breaks Destiny down, gets the hooks in, and then they can work out of there, all right? Then it'll be Destiny's turn. Any takedown she wants. I'll also allow mount if for some reason to take down from the back, puts them inside, and you get it to mount. That's cool, but let's try to get to the back. Makes sense? Fundamentals, guys, just stick to that one. Just work it, okay? You can do the knee drop as well. Don't anything else complicated. You advanced guys, you know what to do. All right, let's go.